Practice question number 20. Yes, we have come thus far. So 2x squared minus 2x minus 24 equals 0. We want to solve this equation by completing the square. So what is our first step? Well, I can factor out a 2, but the negative 24 will stay outside in the cold. It won't be inside the parentheses. So 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Negative 2x divided by 2 is just negative x, or negative 1x, of course, but I don't need to show the 1. And now we need to add a number, and we need to take it away as well. A number that will make this a perfect square trinomial. And what will that number be? How can we find out? Well, we're going to take the negative 1. We're going to square it after dividing it by 2. So negative 1 over 2 squared, negative half squared is a quarter, because 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, and we had a negative number, but since we have an even exponent, it becomes positive. Fantastic. So let's add a quarter and take it away. Great. Now we have a perfect square trinomial right here. X squared minus x plus a quarter. And what will that factor into? How can we quickly and cleanly find out? We can put an x over here. And this number, the negative 1, we can just divide it by 2. So we just have negative half. And we put the square over here, of course. So x minus half squared is equal to x squared minus x plus a quarter. If you're skeptical, you can FOIL it. And by FOILing it, you should arrive at x squared minus x plus a quarter. So, the 2 is still outside. And one thing that we need to do also is take the negative 1/4 out of the parentheses. And to do that, it's going to have to go through the bouncer of the nightclub, the 2. And we're going to multiply these two numbers. So it's going to be negative 1/4 times 2 minus 24. Why do you need to multiply it? Because every element here is essentially multiplied by 2. Everything within the parentheses. So when we take it out, we need to multiply it by the 2. So we have it right here. Okay, so we have 2 times x minus 1 half squared. 1/4 times 2 is just half. And we're subtracting 24. Now, I want to combine the half, and I'm subtracting 24 from it. So I need a common denominator of 2. And to do that, I'm going to need to multiply top and bottom by 2 over here. So essentially this was 24 over 1. So I can multiply by 2 and 2 and get 48 over 2 essentially. Okay, and I'm running out of room really fast, so let me just erase this. Great. So negative half minus 48 over 2 equals 0. Negative 1 minus 48 is negative 49, still over 2. And right now, we still need to isolate the x. So what is our next step? I'm going to continue over here. I can add 49 over 2 to both sides of the equation. So add 49 over 2. Add 49 over 2. Those will cancel out. So we're going to have 0 plus 49 over 2 on the right hand side. And on the left hand side we have 2 times x minus half squared. Now, I want to get rid of this 2. How can I do that? How can we do that? I will multiply both sides by half. Half times 2 is 1, so that gets cancelled out. 49 over 2 times half is just 49 over 4. 2 times 2, 4. Wow, now we're just steps away. Very few steps away. I want to get rid of the square now. So it will take the square root from both sides of the equation. Over here, we get plus or minus. Those cancel out. So we get x minus half equals plus or minus the square root of 49 over 4. The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 4 is 2. Now, I can just add half to both sides of the equation. And we get half plus or minus 7 over 2, which is equal to x. So 2 answers. First one, half plus 7 over 2, which is 8 over 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Second answer, half minus 7 over 2. 1 minus 7 is negative 6 over 2, negative 3. So the answers are negative 3 and 4. That's it.